everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I've only talked to my cats this morning. I didn't know my voice was going to come out like that. And I haven't talked much to them. I'm tired. The new catalog kicked off and I woke up in the middle of the night and Stampin' Up! Hasn't sold out of anything at catalog kickoff for a few rounds now. But you know, when you wake up and I'm like, well, I'm already awake. Maybe I should go place the order. So I did, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I didn't fall back asleep till 4:30. So my stuff is ordered. All of the stuff for Card Club and the rest of the stuff that I need to cut for my Try It class. So all of that was ordered, and nothing is still on back order. So I could have slept, but I wouldn't have slept. I would have just laid in bed and worried about it. So it is what it is now. The older you get, the harder it is to recuperate from not sleeping at night. So I'm going to do a really cute card for you today. I'm excited to show it to you. But before we start, here are a couple of things in case you've missed it. These are the 3 bundles that are featured this month as part of my online card club. Our set that we are using is Autumn Trees. And then we have a bonus bundle of Amber Autumn. And then October's bonus bundle is branching out, but I'm letting them go ahead and get it this month if they want, because it will work with this as well, the Autumn Toile Suite. Then I also have an online class that is free if you purchase the Traditions of Christmas. I think that's what it's called. Suite for me. So you can go watch this and see the whole suite. I'm going to use pieces of it today as well. I'm going to use the paper and the embellishments and the ribbon on today's card, which looks nothing like this one, which also looks nothing like this one. This is also the stamps from that suite, the Christmas greenery, but I chose to color them non-Christmas. See, all of these have a tutorial, so you can go find those on my channel. So today I am going to use, I have made a little list of everything I bought that I haven't used yet, and I'm working through those. So today we are using the Gingerbread Man bundle. I love this bundle. When you look at it in here, you're like, oh, those are cute little dies, aren't they? But then you actually get the stamps, and you'll see how much bigger they are in real life, because this is not even the size. But I have taken off the ones I'm using, which is the Gingerbread Man, and we'll look at that in a second. But you also get the Build-A-Bows, you get some peppermint or lollipops you can make, candy canes, you get a hat, you get more icing pieces if you want to add those on. I think these must be eyes if you want to make the eyes and nose and pop them out, as opposed to, see, there's 3 different ways that they can look. I'm just stamping mine today, but you have lots of options. Oh no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different faces they can have. So you can make a whole little banner and they can all look different. Or you could do what I'm going to do today if you have multiple people in the same family that you want to give them to make sure that everybody has a different little face. So here you can see on this one, there is 1, 2, 3, there's 4 faces on this one too. We got some dots. I am going to use some drops. And I'm going to use the O-Snap. I'm not going to put anything on the inside of my card, but you could. So let's get going with it. And I'm going to use a couple of other pieces from random. Maybe everything's all on this suite except for so here are the dies. Except for I can't even remember what I was going to say. I told you I'm tired. So here is the die that cuts out your Gingerbread Man, and you can see it can do 1, or you could do 2, or you could do them so they're holding hands and do a long one. I am going to use it so it is a card on a card. So mine's going to slide down inside because it's perfect, and you'll see at the end it's perfect to add a gift card or some cash, or like a Starbucks card or something would be perfect for the gingerbread theme. I will probably use this same card because I will have 2 of them. One for my the gal that does my hair, and one for the gal that cleans my house when we get closer to Christmas and stick their little Christmas gift in it. So let's do the card. I have cut my crumb cake to stamp those on, and I'm gonna stamp it over here, and then I will be able to lay this on and cut it out. So I think I gave myself enough room. I have to go almost to the edge, and then we'll roll that through. And then I will I have some white and another piece of crumb cake. And I've already got white ink on me. How did that happen? It must be my stamp pad. I haven't stamped today. I made this yesterday. Some crumb cake scrap. And then here is the Christmas Traditions paper. It's the paper that's on the front of the catalog, but when you flip it over, we're going to use the other side. So this beautiful gold, it's so pretty. It's going to disappear. And then I have some granny apple green and some real red. So let's stamp first, and then we'll cut the stuff out. So you know our white stamp pad is pigment-based ink, so you do need to refill it. I just refilled mine because the first time I felt like it could be a little darker white. And I'm going to emboss mine. You don't have to emboss it, especially if your pad's freshly filled, because it should be white enough. I just wanted mine to be nice and frosting-ish. So ink this all up. Looks like I got it. And then it does take the biggest block because it is a large stamp. I'm just going to go all the way to the edge. And then you do want to make sure you press everywhere, which is easy to do when you're using the big stamp because it's not going to rock. So there's our gingerbread man. Mine's actually a girl. Because did you catch what I said? Who's getting them? It will probably be girls. But how much fun would it be to give to your grandkids or your college-age student? Now I'm going to add some hair, which is frosting because you know it's a gingerbread girl. And I photopolymer so you can just see where you want to put it. And then I picked the little winky face. And then I will add some buttons. And then on my scrap piece, I'm going to do the O snap. So that's all that stamping. We do have to stamp the gumdrops, but those are not in white. I thought about doing them in white on the colors of paper, but I opted not to. So those are heated. I will cut those out. I'm trying to find some place to move that so if my cats jump on the table, it's safe. So I will cut these out. Oh, I guess I need to stamp my my gumdrops first. And then this I'm also going to run through the folder. This is called Christmas Words, and you can see it's got all the Christmas words. Tons of Christmas words. So I am just going to pick some place. My card's going to go across like this. So it is a hybrid die. You can put your piece of paper through here, get all the words, and then run them through the actual die, and it will cut them out. I am just going to do this because I just need it for a background. So let's do our gumdrops. So I'm going to use real red and granny apple green. Do one set of each. You could probably do more, or you could add one of the other fun little things from the bottom or from the dies. Looks like I cleaned those off. Let's do the red. It does come with two sets. Now I'm going to have more white on me. It does come with two sets of the gumdrop dies, so you only have to run those through once. So let me do all of this. All right, so I've cut all these out. I am going to, you can see how this does this. So now I can fold it in half, and I have a little card, or you could do two at once, or you could do a little banner of a bunch of them holding hands. It'd be a really cute decoration for your kitchen. So I wanted mine to pop just a little bit more. So I used a blend. Now you have to be careful because if you touch the embossing powder, the blend will just erase the embossing powder because it reacts with it. I can't find my light crumb cake, which leads me to believe I need to order a set. I have 4 dark crumb cakes that are in perfectly good condition. So at some point I must have done an in-person project where we needed the light crumb cake. So I used dark. This time on this one, I'm going to try the ivory, and we'll see which one we like better at the end. I will do the testing so you do not have to. So you'll want to use your brush tip. And what I did was I went everywhere that was not close to the embossing to start out. And then as I got where it filled in, then just take your tip and just go right up along next to it without going on it. And just color this in. So let me do that real fast. This may be too light, this one. I think the light crumb cake is probably the one we need, and I don't have it. So I'm going to fold that in half. Let's put our card together. So if you were going to make a bunch of these, I would cut this so it was 4 by 5.5, and then cut them in half. But since I've already done one, I just need one. But now you can see we just have a nice little background. This one has the holly jolly, the piece, the start of the Noel, a little bit of Christmas. You can see where it's going to say Dear Santa. It's a different section than I chose on the first one. So I'll let you see that when I show you the card at the end. So I'm just going to take this on the top, right up here. And then this, we want it to make a pocket so we can slide our card in, and so we can add, I want to be able to put cash in mine. So I need it to be a little bit bigger than just a gift card. If you needed a gift card, you could probably get away with just doing some tape on the edge. Make sure I do the right color. So I'm just going to use the edges of my dimensionals. So on the tiny dimensionals, they're kind of fat, and it's too fat for over here. So I'm gonna just use these up. I like when I get to the end of these and I don't have the ones with all the stuff still on them. So we'll put this one here. Turn this a little bit off, otherwise I'll have a little section there where it's a double. And then we'll grab this one here. I have white ink everywhere on me. It must be, it's probably from when I picked up the stamp pads. Look, it's just going everywhere. At least it's white. The other day I had espresso everywhere. I don't understand, because I can stamp all day long if I'm just creating and get nothing on me. But then the second I'm getting ready to film, I'm a hot mess. So now this is the ribbon that's part of the suite that I have the free online class with. Just going to tie a bow. Don't want it to be huge, but big enough. And then I'm just going to stretch it across here. So I'm going to add, make sure I'm doing it on the right side, some adhesive. Now this has a right side and a wrong side. The right side is shimmery, the wrong side is not. So this one over here where it came through that way, because I'm taping it, I can just control which side shows. Almost didn't have enough. And then I will add a little bit on my ribbons to tuck it under. Do yours a little bit longer on that side. Okay, pop this on here. So these are both 4 by 3 because you want them to overlap and you want the red to kind of tuck down in underneath there. I'm going to put my O snap on with a couple of dimensionals. You could put anything down at the bottom, any of the pieces out of it. I thought about putting a lollipop, but I really liked the O snap saying, so I wanted it to kind of be on the front. Although in my house we call them ginger snacks, because when one of my nieces was little, that's what she called them. And you know, stuff like that tends to stick. I'm going to put a big one. And a big one. And then let's get my tiny dimensionals. I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella because, you know, you want the sugar on. Here come drops. So we'll do the red first. And my other ones I colored into the white. I wasn't real thrilled with it afterwards, but they were already on the card. So, you know, sometimes you're committed without being. This time I'm just going to get it on here. I thought it would look nicer if they were a little bit bigger, but it just looks like I went outside the lines, at least to me. I know to the people I give them to who don't know what my intent was, they'll be fine. And then I am going to use the embellishments that are part of the traditional sparkling sequins, part of that Traditions of Christmas suite. I'm not going to use the blue because there's no blue on this paper, but you could easily add blue into it by adding the cup, like that mug or the hat, if you want to have blue on it. So we'll do a couple of big ones. There's 3 sizes of these. And one medium one, and then we'll do some small ones. So we want an odd number. And then here is our little gingerbread girl. And so now she will just tuck right down inside of here. And you can pull her out and put your little note inside and stick the gift card or cash or whatever you want to put in there right behind. So there's that one. And here's this one. They ended up being the same since I went to the same marker. And it's fun that you also get kind of that on the inside with your blends because, you know, they do go through and there's no stopping it. So if you want to color them, they're going to go through. You can, if that bothers you, I like it. I think you can also see him on the inside. You can also see where I started with the ivory and switched over. So then let's look. See, this one has the Happy Christmas, 'tis the season. This one has the Holly Jolly. So they just caught a different part of the folder. So you could easily do one piece and then cut them down if you're doing multiples. So there you go. This, I'm trying to remember when I'm going to post this. I have a little schedule of postings. I think that this one may still be, I don't know, if it posts the 5th, the 3rd through the 5th, I have extra added specials for catalog kickoff. I can't remember if this one's before or after. If it's after the 5th, I'm sorry. There's always my loyalty gift specials every month, but there are some extra ones if it's still the 5th. Have a great one. Bye.